All-Pro nod. He signed Phillip Rivers to a one-year, $25 million deal. He sent picks over for quarterback Carson Wentz and took on the remainder of his contract. But trading for Jones is a bit of a different animal. The typically conservative Ballard isn't afraid to make a big move, but an acquisition like this would come somewhat from left field. Jones, who has given elite production up until 2020, is 32 years old and coming off of an injury-marred campaign. Ballard will make necessary moves, but this one would state that the Colts are ready to compete for the Super Bowl. Even Ballard himself admitted this offseason the roster isn't ready for that yet. Davis-USA Today SportsAny team trading for Jones will not only have to give up potentially premium draft capital, but they will also have to absorb his $15.3 million salary cap hit for the 2021 season. According to Over the Cap, the Colts currently sit with $17.8 million in salary cap space. With extensions looming for linebacker Darius Leonard and right tackle Braden Smith, the Colts are going to have to work some magic in the cap department. They can't extend their key players and trade for Jones while taking on his cap hit. All of that in addition to giving up draft capital, which we know Ballard is hesitant to do. Davis-USA Today Sports is stated above, the Colts would have to give up draft capital in order to get Jones on the roster. They are already likely without a first-round pick in 2022, assuming Carson Wentz meets the conditions of the trade. At best, the Colts don't have a second-round pick in 2022. Bleacher Report suggested the Colts should trade a 2022 third-round pick and a 2023 second-round pick in order to get Jones. Ballard was already itching to get more picks during the 2021 draft. It's hard to see him giving up more future draft capital in order to get maybe 2 years out of Jones on a roster that he said isn't ready to make a run just yet. Ballard should be expected to gain more future capital, not give it away. Klement-USA TODAY SportsTrading for Jones would be fun in a vacuum, and his talent would certainly help the Colts likely for the next 2 seasons if he stays healthy, which isn't a guarantee given his age. The Colts like to build through the draft. They will make a move when they feel it's worthy in value, but it's hard to see that working in the favor of Indy when it comes to trading for Jones. Ballard would have to give up more draft capital while taking on Jones' salary, which may not be possible with key extensions coming up. Jones is an elite player and still could produce at that level if healthy. He's one of the best wide receivers to ever play the game. Just don't expect the Colts to bring him in, even though they will likely be listed as a potential suitor.